おはようございます。ミッドの部屋へようこそ。本日は11月6日木曜日でございます。皆さんお元気でしょうか？ Welcome to mit morning radio for both Japanese and English version. So today is November 6th, Thursday morning here in Japan. Let's get started playing Genshin Impact Luna 2 Archon Quest Chapter 3ということで、引き続きやっていきたいと思います。で、前回そのアルキーノさんがですね、クリムゾンムーンのゲートを開けていただいたんですけれども、申し訳なくその前で出てきてしまったので、また再度ゲートを開けていただくというお手間をおかけいたしますがそこから始めたいと思います。で、いや今ね、ちょうどパルカのその基地になんだっけ、Northern Informative なんとかインフォメーションなんとかなんだったっけとにかく情報屋の基地ですね。そこにいるんだけど、ファルカの目力すご目力すごね。おはようございます。ゆうさんおはようございます。いらっしゃいませ。ここで音楽がちょっと変えれるのがちょっと不明なんですけど、一旦音楽切ります。基地の中でなんかね、変えれそう。アルキーノのゲートのところだとなんかもうセッティング開けなかったから、ここ行く前にね戻して、いやー、ファルカいいですね。ちなみに身長がでかいたち、でかそうジョン・リーどうだ？ジョン・リーそんな低くないか。アルハイゼンか。でかくてムキムキ。でかくてヌビレットも
Yes.
パンプアップしてYes? 久しぶりに聞いた。ちょっと身長比べさせてくれ。腕の太さ全然違うね。全然低いわ。妖精さんの方が大きいね。腕はわかんない。でも多分細い。角を入れると角を入れてギリか。いやでもちょっとだけ、いやギリかな。ほんのちょっとファルカの頭よりも角の方がやや勝ってるか。でも身長、純粋な身長としては負けてます、イットさん。腕も負けてますねすごいイケメンの圧。身長全然負けとるね。腕もやっぱ細いんだね。リオセスリをもってしても。おはよう MC just in time for my オムライス、イエーイ、オムライス。 MC といえばオムライスだね。 Did you make a beautiful omelette today? As always. こんなにデカ男たちをもってしてもはるかにかなわない。自身アルハイゼンがツインズよりもちょっと低いのびっくりしたわ。アルハイゼン一番ちっちゃいやん。イットは下駄も履いてるし、確かに確かにイットそんなに高下駄じゃないけどほんのり底上げ頑張ってんね。で、意外とディオセスリもしっかりソールに厚みがあって、アルハイゼンもヒールややあり あ、フリッツも、ヒールありなんだね、まあまあ。Getting better at making them! Yay! Yay! We're improving. アルハイゼンちっちゃく見える時が来るとは。いや、まさかのね。まさかのこの4人で並んだらアルハイゼンこんなちっちゃく見えるんやね。あらあら。まあまあ。さあ。まあ、身長チェックも済んだことですし、行きますかね。今日もどのくらい時間がかかるかわからないということで、7度くらいの構造を完全に無視した4人で行くわ。で、もう一回ゲート開けてもらわないと。すまない、アルレッキーの。まあ、かける。で、まあ、かけるよ。開けてくれるところまで。
This will serve as a good spot to cross.
開けてくれるまで。
Simple. Huh? You're surprised, but the more I thought. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of. What's more, whenever I exactly. Together with my own investigations over the past few years. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing since this. You all understand.
If I recall.
Yes. Anyway.
Does that mean that
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like, but I would suspect later on, perhaps someone discovered a way. Still, even with
the first time we met, I sensed something when I looked at you.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson. Anyway, time is against us. I just want to make sure I've.
That's right.
For now, the
iridescent moon is already.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Deal.
Get what started?
When I first became a harbinger, the jester gave me a book called Harry. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. In the Crimson Moon era.
Beyond the bounds of this world?
The Crimson Moon sages looked. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the book, leaves.
That explains why. There's no fireplace.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two, those burned away by such. In short, I can open up. The catch is I'll need to. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Spare me a little more moonlight. Thank you.
Mistress of the 7 hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the 2 realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it. I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Let's go. よし、行き。似合うな。似合うな。ここで、どうしよう。 似合うな。似合う。でしょ。おお。Go through the passage.
I sense your presence and grant you death and rebirth.
Voice of the Abyss.
Who are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Hey! Look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place! What now? What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Like there's only a way through. Going as it was ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog.
もうあれだね。演歌の宮みたいになってる。
Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her. By the way, Kalambina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
マリセラ。あここが最後の砦ですと。何言ってんだ。大丈夫だって。大丈夫です、大丈夫です。Good morning, everyone. Good morning, てってんだ4さん。いらっしゃいませ。何言ってんだ。ガキがなくても大丈夫大丈夫。
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
ボロボロだ。カメラここ固定なんだ。じゃあ。
Burst forth into the wind.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
Oh, this is amazing 任務。魔人任務ですね。魔人任務第3章。やったる。あ、宝箱。こんなところでも宝箱売れる。
Quietly now. Come into being. Feel this ancient power. Flames, purge.
あ、ここは素材が落ちないか。So, the iridescent moon arrow is up there in the sky.
Huh?
What?
For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it. No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
まがまがしいね。
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. See that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
大体メカニズムあんの面白いよね。ゲームの仕様上なんだけど。
Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues.
おお。ある石は必要ないんだ。あ、簡単でよろしいね。よろしいじゃないか。
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Thalindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night. Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Thalindis? Is that Riru's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
You never previously mentioned that she was a researcher at the Universitas Magnestorium. Magnestorium. University じゃないんだよね。Universitas. 何語？
Oh yeah. So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along? The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Oh my god! ドルンジャスかわいすぎ！わかる？かわいいよね。
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest.
なんかともすればさ、このソルンジャスがさ、なんかこう何かあった後に再びリボーンして、いや生きてる説みんな言ってるけどさ、ピュアカーンルイヤ人だからっていう話で、何か実装したりとかしそうななんか顔立ちしてるよね。なんかほら放浪者みたいなさ。
For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
はい、ちょっと通りますよ。
Gotcha. Cha. Busted.
ちゃんと処していこう。
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Quietly now. Take it easy. Burst forth.
ちょっと。ちょっとアルベドの輪っかから出ないでもらっていいですか？
Witness my great undertaking.
Lay waste to the wicked.
みんなアルベドの輪から出るのか。地を強化するのね。あと1個。
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking. If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
結構大事なところに飛んでいる。ここで入ったら HP 削れるのかな。チャップ、ああやっぱりやっぱり入ったら死ぬやつか。ごめんイエラン、温泉浸かろうとしてやめて温泉チャプーンじゃないんだよね。ごめんねイエラン、高くなかったねこの温泉。
With the abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Revier, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
That outsider.
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Belindus's voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection? It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul. Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
もう温泉入って大丈夫そう？温泉入れる？足つけて大丈夫そう？チャプーン。あ、大丈夫だ。
Take it easy.
These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow!
As a new Paimon voice ground to you. Yeah, it's kind of like I already get used to it. Oh, I like her voice anyway. あ、ここでもまだパーティーのセットアップができるよ。あいついるじゃん。キラー欲しいってこと？体に悪そうな温泉。キラーが当たらなければよくない？
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
当たらなければよくない？ Genuinely feel like it way better now. Probably. It's more, yeah, I can feel it. It's getting better and like, probably we get used to it somehow.
Burst forth.
当たらなければ良いのではないでしょう
Cloud
か。
high. The birds call. Wind strider.
ほら、ほら。はい。当たらなければどうということではないのである。これ登れんのかな？あ、登れない。弓ってことね。え
Take it easy.
弓じゃない。当たってない。あ、オッケーオッケー。いいでよかったのね。あ、なるほど。ヒーラーってより弓にしなさいってことだったのか。歩いていかないのか。あ、行けるんだ。歩いて行けたんだ。家らにかかればよ。こんなもの。 It's the end of 2025. Are we still suspecting Paimon to be a villain? That's the question, right? That's the question. But still, we're in Luna 1. I mean Luna 2. どうだ? Paimon ヴィラン説.
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely.
大変な、なんかグラデーションになっちゃった。But I guess we still have a year, like less than a year at least, right? So probably I assume, like if the Paimon will be villain, you know what? But still, like we got the information about like who was that? Like the time of God. So I assuming that those kind of thingy, like those were 3 goddess. No. It was like the death of like Renova. Was that Renova? Time of God, granddaughter, right? Like those PV. Like, so I guess we still have time to think about it, but because we have, we're waiting for Shunaya. Probably like if we get information about the Paimon, but still we have time until the end of like Luna 6 or something. I hope. So we have still time for like thinking about those foreshadowing. I would be hyped if Timmy becomes a villain. That time is good. Because of us killing his pigeons. 確かにね。なんか鳩の表現言ってたよね。英会話教室。たまに出てくる。
If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
別にピューリファイできちゃうからね。任せてくれ。浄化したのって体に残んないのかな、旅人の。
It's so cold.
でもスティルまがまがしいね。アビスを浄化したか。
Is it you? Are you here?
出たこの声。
Huh? Are you talking to us?
Is Colombina Bana already here? No. Is Colombina actually become playable? We don't know about that. I haven't played so long. So we got the information about Durin will be appear in the next banner. I mean Luna 3. Because we got the splash art. Like the Yehoda and Durin, right? But Colombina we don't know yet.
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart. As death drew near, the moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in, but I could not bear to fade away like that.
好きだもんね。ボロボロバラバラだったもんね。
Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypo. I'm pretty sure she's playable. They have leaked her case already. Oh, wow. コロンビーナはルナ4かな。ルナ4、待って、もし神であるんだったとしたら、まあ、ムーン・オブ・ゴーデスだからね。でコロンビーナが実装されるんやったとしたら、いつも通りだったら、多分3じゃない？バージョン3でだいたい神実装されてこなかった。でも、マービカ3だったっけ？なんか途中からさ、なんか実際神じゃない人加わったじゃん、フリーナとか。だんだんなんかその常識が崩れ去っている気がするし、神が多すぎてゴッドフェスがあまりにも長く神増えすぎてゴッドフェス長くなりすぎてんだよな。で、これから勝利先生来るやん。あと誰だ？ゴッドフェス来てないな。ベンテ来た？
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
マロー、アルキーノ
That's
に。
odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
Oh.
え
Hurry! The place is collapsing!
というか、コラプシンというか、めがけてきてない？
Us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will.
なるほど。
It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
コロンビーナ実装するんやったら、このテレポートスキルもらえるんかなテレポート、探索また SS ランクになっちゃう。
Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
ネイブ
What are you waiting for?
え、かっこよすぎる。アルレッキーナやっぱ本当にかっこいいよね。これ見た後に、アルレッキーノ、復刻来ます。来ます。
We made it!
Thanks to Arlecchino. Teleporting skills. Yeah, like if she is gonna be a playable, then we surely get that her teleporting skill, right? We're exploring, yeah, higher like S plus probably.
Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us?
出てくれたやん。Oh my god, 召使いかっこよすぎ。わかる？
Wait, your hands!
Burning.
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay.
中入れないって言ってたもんね。
The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the abyss power, then maybe.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely...
How do you say cat in Japanese? Cat? 猫。猫。かわいいよね。猫。
Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
にゃんか。にゃん is like a meow in English, right? So the cat means like 猫 N-E-K-O 猫
Yes,
I like the sound
you
of
did
it.
your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
これで3人がなろう。
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
パワーアップコロンビーナ。おー。おー。
Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned, at least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrier like this.
それでもデムスライト third harbinger なのね。
Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Please, Columbina, don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The Rayheer of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier.
What about Antarcia? Antarcia? Where's Antarcia? Is that terminology? Antarctica. It's like 南極
When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight.
南極
More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze.
Is that the south part, right? The very south part, island, Antarctica.
But now,
南極
you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Oh, although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
Name. お、トルクサイさん、おはようございます。
A new name?
ようこそ。最近は時間はなくなってきそうなんでご挨拶だけありがとうございます。Say this in Japanese, please. A cat and Archon are mooching on a few things. What? だって、猫が南極で mooching on a few things 何かを言っている。何かもごもご言っている。どういうこと？
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina, they're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name.
あ、なるほどね。待って、猫がにゃんか、ユースにゃんか、にゃんか南極に、にゃんか南極に、だって、ムンチェンってなんか、もぐもぐみたいでしょ。にゃんか南極に、にゃにかを、I know the meme. You know the meme? 何にゃんか南極に、にゃにかを、何してんの？
We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's
高度な
knowing
ギャグだ
your
ろ。
real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rerir, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
Let us know next time you need a hand and we'll be sure to return the favor. ここまでしてもらったアルレッキーノが万が一またなんかこう戦うってなったら悲しいんですけど。
I
大丈
appreciate
夫そう？
the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
いい関係を築きたいアルレッキーノとは。お客様の中に大マンハマトラ様はいらっしゃいませんか？さらに高度なギャグをかぶせてくるなと。
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength, and that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
にゃんこが南極でにゃにか言ってる。試される滑舌力じゃん。にゃんこが南極でにゃにか言ってる。今日木曜日や。パイモン声変わったね。パイモン変わったからね。ボイスアクトレスか。女性や。パイモンボイス変わりました。いっぱい、なんか、いろんな人変わってるからな、英語ボイス。さ。
Do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Huh! Hey, look! They made it back as well!
帰り。
Flint's! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint's.
わかる？
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
More than you bargained for. っていうかさ、あわやイネファも某大マトラみたいになるとこやったやん。
Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
あ！ 待って。仕事に行ってきます。現場ウィーク。行ってらっしゃい。ではこの辺で、そうそう出会えなくなりそうなので、お元気で。行ってらっしゃいませ、お二人とも。良い一日を。待って。アルベド来たやん。ドゥリンいたやん。待って。声出る。声出る。そこなんだよな。
We meet again.
うわー
How have you been? We meet again. How have you been?
Welcome back! 声入ってられや。声入ってますや。Welcome back! ほい。嬉しい。嬉しい。だってパラロジズム入ってなかったんよ。待って、でもさ、まだ終ボスの声入ってなかったんだけど、そこ間に合わなかったんかな。次パッチか。ドゥリン待って、ドゥリン早く。
Albedo! What are you doing here?
It's been too long. I'm guessing you're here to see Farka.
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
こんなにアルベドの声を聞くことが待ち望んだ時があったろうか。新しいボイスよ。あ、待って。アルベドもしかしてプロフィールにドゥリンのこと書いてるんじゃなかった？どうだ？ついてないか？新しく。
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
アルベド
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
あれ
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
あーまだ人間界慣れてないね。かわいい。かわいいね。まだ慣れてないね、人間界ね。
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance.
目めっきりだ
I
ね。
presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
With those horns, you must be. アルベドの最高傑作じゃないか。
It's nice to meet you. Again, we've technically met before.
気づいてくれなかったらどうしようって思ってたのかな。
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
かわいい。私は貫突します。貫突強そうだよね、もうすでにね。なんだろうね。性能全くわかんないけど、貫突したい気持ちめっちゃわかるよ。
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
まあ、確かに。でも私たちの中では捨てるミニドリンだよ。かわいい、little cutie pie.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
よかったね。あの後、ちゃんとお洋服着せてもらった？すっぽんぽんやったやん。
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
なんだろうこれ。なんだろうね。いっぱいなんかついてる。
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
長い。I actually think diminutive is warranted here. Little Paimon is pretty tiny after all.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size.
His voice sounds familiar. Maybe reuse, but yeah. どうだろうね。
When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
Yeah, let's see if he is like familiar via or not.
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Oh, my brother! My brother!
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
いや、いいね。なんかあまりにもすごい人たち集まりすぎてて大丈夫そうなんか、土地柄もあるかもしんないけど、服装がさ、いい。いいな。この辺の服装。いいな。西洋感漂いすぎてていい。Seems like she's in much better spirit after meeting her old colleagues.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
マジ今すぐに作ってくれるの椅子を。
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
絵面が豪華すぎる。いや、それ。い
We really appreciate your help.
や、本当に。Thank you so much, Alakino. Thanks for standing by us.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
Oh. Such true friends to us.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
そのまま stay good friends で言ってくれ。頼む。
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
大丈夫だって、アルベドが作ってくれるって。
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
何人いたっけ？Die! Die! Dane! え？大丈夫？こんな大量の人
I
たちと。
overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Sorry, he's probably here for us. Dang!
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
大丈夫？人見知り発揮してない？
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
旅人のショー以外で来たの初めて。確かに。そうだよね。今までだって3人で話してたぐらいだもんな。
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
でも確かに今、レリルの話をしてるから、タインがここに来ても不思議じゃないのか。
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
I've missed your voice too. しかもガイアとイアンサイ以外で絡むの初か。おー。確かに。
Is he being sarcastic?
いろいろ覚えないといけないこと多いね。フリドリン。
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
最初もきっとアルベドこうだったんだろうな。
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Look at you, Paimon, expert in the art of encouragement.
I wonder what's
こいつ
taking
何
her
言っ
for
てんだ
so
みたいな
long.
顔された。
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
なんかめんどくさい仕事を押し付け合っているな。
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right then.
軍配が上がりました。よろしくお願いします。
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
いい顔してんな。
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks.
The reminder is that English voice actor is a debut work. あ、そうなんだ。
And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
I wonder who he is, though. Chat with everyone while you're waiting. オプションあるか。ないね。みんなと話せるってこと。何I took the time to do a few sketches that represent the stopping at different units. The art's pretty good, huh? But you all like it. Mika? Mika always used to say I had the talent to make it big. You have Barca. Another message appeared after this line written in a different hand. Your creative work has, by the testimony of our fellow knights, proved excellent food for thought. Grandmaster Falca. I have looked through it carefully, and I suspect this is because you work as novel, yet your technique remains slightly unpolished. This is only natural, of course. After all, you have never received any formal education in art. In accordance with the request I have received, I shall complete a few to serve as mentors to everyone. As please understand that the Grandmaster almost always has his hand full to defend others. that his artistic capabilities are developed, as this is a testament to the time he has spent alongside Spark Knight Clee. The writer has signed off the corner as Albedo. ってことはつまり、ロード画面にあった右下のあれはバルカの画伯だったってこと。才能あるよ。才能あるよ、あんた。才能あるよ。
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
アルベドがアイスブレーカーになるなんて。そんな日が来るなんて。
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
だって、いや、アルベド持ってる人だったらわかると思うんだけどさ、アルベドって、ちょっとツボのネタバレしていい？ちょっとだけね。アルベドってね、ツボにいる時の、ボイスでさ、話のネタを君に委ねるよって言ってたことがあるのよ。そのアルベドがだよ。話のネタを君に委ねるよって言ってたアルベドが、アイスブレーカーしてくれるんだぜ。成長したね。成長したね、my boy.
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
似顔絵描いてもらえためっちゃうまいから。
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
I genuinely love the Albedo's voice. Praise Koido.
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
何しろ絵師だからね。アクア先生。
Thank you.
Mr. Chark.
In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
I will indulge as much as possible here. Dang.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Oh.
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there.
Got it out your accommodation yet? フラッグシップわかります。その当時の過程を知っているからこそ今のお兄さん味あふれるアルベドに成長を感じる。いや、ね、なんか全てが伏線になっててすごいな、原神インパクト。数年前、アルベド実装された時が2022年あたりかな。だから、その時にもうツボは実装されてたわけだから、ボイスが聞けたわけで、月日の成長を感じる。
You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Sure, let's do that.
マジで OK?
Great! Paimon will handle it. And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
Yay! In return, Paimon, you're thinking out loud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
どうしたの？デインの好感度今、フレンドシップレベル 10？ さすがにこれだけ一緒にいろんなこと乗り越えたらスクショ。なんかちょっと微笑んでるし。ど どうした？あれか？なんか知らない人の集まりの中で自分たちだけ知ってる人がいるから、なんか、あれなの？くっついてたい感じ？人見知りちょっと発揮して、知ってる俺たちにくっついてたい感じ？一緒の部屋に泊まっちゃうやだー急に出れるじゃん。急に出れるじゃん。あれ、ハッピー？しかもなんか、ボディーガード、happy to help you? あ、you're so sweet, Dane.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know.
冗談だと思ったら、なんか、喜んでって言ってくれちゃう。
Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
Goodness. ダイン、ちょっと待って。ダイン意外と背ちっちゃい。そんなことないか。同じぐらいか。同じぐらいか。いいな。いいな。この二人、いいな。いい。まずい。全然進まない。まずい、全然進まない。
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Iluga.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
The good apple って言い方いいね。可愛がっ
So
て
you're
る。
what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant. Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend?
こら。わかる？私もこの部屋からスクショとかで一生出られなかった。いや、出られんよね。出られんよ。こんなん。
Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
いや、今ここで聞いてますけど。
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear your secret's safe with me.
大丈夫？ In the name of the Anima Archon Barbados? Are you sure, Farka? Are you sure? Is it okay to swear the name of the Anima Archon? He's the wind. No.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Not long after. お、帰ってきた。ネファ意外と辛労多そうだな。
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here! What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
I didn't say anything. Right, Flint's?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators.
めっちゃ豪華だな、ここ。1、2、3、4、7、8、10。いいね。なんかパラロジズムの時、入りの時もだいぶ人数揃っててワクワクしたけど、圧巻だね。
First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flint's, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
そういえばダインだけ紹介されてなかった。Finally, Paimon getting her respect. Yay!
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
しょんぼりしちゃうから、リクラインしないであげて。
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the Five Sinners. I remember it all like it was yesterday.
大事な話始まる。
I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The Visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rheindotter, who desired to create life. The foul Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions, so what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
We all that good karma I've been building. Having Korean friends would come this handy.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
急に喋る。急に喋り出すワクワクミット。Hurricane meeting the Knave and how the iridescent metal was retrieved from the Crimson Moon ice. You make it clear that the Knave chose to help you of her own accord, then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
We spoke. Yeah. Like, in this chapter, I mean, like, from the Luna 1, like, I don't know, someone of the Traveler speaks a lot.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process.
Which is good for us, though. Like travelers speaking a lot.
From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
It's good as long as he doesn't sing again. I like his singing anyway, though. She seems a lot more energetic and positive than she did when she first met.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
Is she completely blind? Was that, like, Columbina? I'm not sure.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
I believe there's nothing about the leaves of blinding about Columbina, I guess, so far.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
I still can't match the lip sync, huh?
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
今のフリンズの表情良かった。
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Nefer and Dainsleigh converse independently for quite some time. From the gravity of their expressions, you can tell how heavily the next stage of the plan weighed upon them both. After a short chat, Albedo enduring head off with Varka on what they describe as a soul-finding mission. Lama steps out for a while, then comes back loaded up with emergency medicine. Tells you that while people rarely expect to get hurt, it's her duty to be ready when they do. You and Paimon wait patiently for Nefer, content to see how well everyone is working together. Once Nefer is finished, you follow her and Lama back to the curatorium. お留守番しているヤホダのもとに、お、すでに。ここ行かなきゃ。10万モラどこだ ?10 万モラ。これネファーじゃないと開けれないのか。
Thank you for waiting.
That's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleigh get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleigh already.
That's right. We've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through.
いや、今気づいたけど、ドリーからもらったやつここにつけてるね、胸元に。
Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded.
なんか言葉発したらどうなっちゃうんだろう。
Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room but not joining the ceremony.
Nefer conspicuously left out the detail of her confidential method. I guess her brain diving techniques are trade secret.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew. So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Good. Please take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
Garden sun. Incense candles almost feel like summoning ritual. Like Nefer still has no intention of sharing her trade secrets, but now's not exactly the moment to cry. I see there's a chess set on the table. It's just sitting on the grip. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering method?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here too.
Which of the two ladies' costume like the most? Is that which of which? The Nefer and Lauma? I prefer Nefer. Like, well, personally, I like the Nefer's personality as well, much like Yellen.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Pinky promise.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Dive into the brain of Raria.
Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Sit beside the office table.
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names. But at this stage, I have no idea who any of them even are. Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw!
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Runforther residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarier's targets?
ていうか、ボイスレコーダーがあると。アンルイヤの時代にすでに。
Shelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep, lines up exactly with what Dainsleif told me. A box containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem. Must be for his girlfriend. He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me? Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are? Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Male, 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
It's
funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Revier, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
No.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
Oh.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
Oh.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
でもソレンジャスの目は別に普通だったが。
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rayrir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rayrir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Huh? Was that Rayrir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day, as if nothing ever happened?
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be! So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way?
Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Training.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone.
Oh. 博士が Begin training. Never there.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
It all adds up.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king just happens to need you right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had you take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Nefer の代わりにトレーニングさせられてる。
Can't hide the truth.
You know why Felindis didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because she didn't trust you, or something else?
Enough!
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
映画バッテンだったかね。
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Oh.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want... to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Wait. That's... Thelindis?
Oh.
No! No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon! How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
ここで宝箱出てくるのちょっと面白い。
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifalnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifalnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And... no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedifalnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined.
未来見えちゃうぐらい。
The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rarier's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarier has really been hiding.
Oh. ダインのコマあった。
Rarier, are you there?
なんか始まった。Moving pieces consume its action points. When all your action points are used up, it will be turned to the previous save point. When a piece moves to a square with the symbol Archon, you gain the corresponding number of action points. The square will also become the latest save point. からもらえる。Talk to Dean. ここだね。ディーンのところに行きたい。1、2、3。1、2、3。1、3。1、3。いい。
Hey, Rarier! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
これ完全にあれじゃん。狼。
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
To move its guard to move its mark directions. Moving this way does not consume action points. Reset camera. G. D. あ、ちょ。で、こっちね。下。あれ？え？5取りたい。3、4。 戻るんだ。ああ、あ、あ、戻るんだね。あれじゃあ、こっちか。S ね。で、こうで、はいはいはい。ああ、これ。
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Roptatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you, so at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedofenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedofenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedofenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedifenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedifenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Venster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim. This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Revir's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
This will only attack when they have more action points. Assist. いけない。いけない。1、2、3、4、5。3、4。1、2、4、5。4、5。2、IQ1 億。
Author Thelindis.
ベツさん、おはようございます。Steamy Pot! おはよう !Welcome, welcome.
Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates.
Athalantis is probably the most prettiest NPC. Yeah, I think so. I wish like if she would become like playable, but maybe not.
An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
出た。あ。旅試される。ちょ？いや、待って。あ。え。あ、死ぬ。死ぬ。何回か倒す必要あるのかな。あ、おう。あ、死ぬじゃん。ギリ。
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
The Lindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What package, actually?
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
Oh.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Tholindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
お。お。そう。あ。で、これで殴って、でしょ？おい。つまり、ここ一回通って、じゃね？殴らなくてよかったな。殴らなくてよかった。あ。
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Dang. What time is it? It's already 9. Get to the prison. Where is me? Bye. What? 倒す。で、あ、倒さなくていい。あ、なるほどね。
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedifalnir.
It's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds.
I've seen someone posted on the Twitter that this shape of the bed was like similar to the one we had on the map. Like, what's that? The Wave Rider, yeah, Wave Rider. But the differences is like there's the snake shape on it.
I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafulnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice? In your head? So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedifalnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
Thelindis!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedifalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
あれ？いや、ここで一旦切れるな。ここセーブポイントだね。あ、OK. I think I should stop now. Or else I need to keep playing until the very end of the chapter 4. So, OK. Let's stop here. OK. Let's stop here. で、ここで一旦終わりにしよう。多分ね、これ続けたら、もう4章終わりまでなんかいっちゃいそうな気がするので、一旦ここで終わりにしますわ。ちょっとタイムリミットが迫っている。ということで、Thank you for watching live streaming and we'll see you on next Tuesday, right? Yeah, 11th of November. Next week? Yeah. 11日の火曜日にまた続きをやりたいと思います。ということで、Thank you for watching live streaming and have a nice weekend ahead. ということで、皆さん今日も良い一日をお過ごしください。バイバイ。